What's up, people? How's everybody
What's up?
doing up in here?
Quarantine head check. Getting my hair cut on Saturday. Ray, you don't have that problem.
I just got a ridged head, that's all. So what's happening, people? So we got 20 people yet again, which is very cool. Thank you for coming, guys.
Cool.
Do a quick rundown on what we got, who I see up in here so far. I see Kevin Trappin, 200 Drivers, Sean Gall, Channel 6 Flaps. What's up? Now people are dinging you.
Yeah, that's
There's Youngblood, Dennis Farley, Nick's RC, what's up? Who else? Ramsey Glass, what's happening? Mr. Mike Keller, Mr. Speed Demon himself, Mike SSI, William Murgida, Pilot Jerry RC, Chuck GRC, George Watts, John Rothberg. How you doing, my friend, up there in good old Idaho? Matthew Shilowski,
Steve Muncie, new guy.
Oh, cool. We got somebody new. All right, cool.
What's up, George?
So cool. Steve Muncie, how are you?
I wish I was in Muncie, Indiana right now at Camp AMA.
Yeah, it is that time of year, isn't it?
Well, we would.
So cool. Thank you guys for coming.
Well, actually, we'd be home already, but yeah.
Really? When did it happen?
Oh, wait, no, we'd be going right now. I can't remember.
Cindy, you can text whenever you want. You're the RC supermom. You can do whatever the heck you want.
I don't care.
I do what I want.
No, she texts and then my computer goes bing.
Oh. So Mike Keller, you flew it. How'd it go?
Cool.
Fiery booty all shining bright. Keith Christie, what's up? Is this the Steve Muncie that I think it is? I think that's the Steve from Livermore, isn't it?
Oh, is that who that is?
I think that's who that
is. Look at the photo. No, it's just a photo of a cat, so I can't determine that.
Looks like my old cat. My old
C2ERC.
Red-tipped Siamese. 2ERC, what's up? So guys, I don't want to keep it. Oh, maybe not. Steve Muncie, maybe not. Same guy. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to keep it too long today because I'm tired again. I know Nate's kind of worn out too. I haven't flown for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've been kind of working on. I've been kind of working on stuff over the past few days. If I flew on Sunday, flew full scale, so I've been kind of tired. Or full scale yesterday. I keep thinking it's Tuesday for some reason.
So
this is
time here is
reason I know it's Monday. What's up?
What?
I said this is the only reason I know it's Monday.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's Tuesday.
My days keep running together, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got my whole little setup out there for working on stuff. I've been working on stuff.
Oh yeah. So my mom, mom. Oh cool. Oh, you getting orders filled.
You're getting orders filled, but the wife's happy with her little Buddha or Kuan Yin fountain over there. But I've been working on stuff. Got some things done.
Yeah, my mom's dropping that. So yeah, yesterday we flew from Hollister to Salinas to Watsonville, and then we put the plane back in South County. And man, I was getting my ass kicked. It was so windy.
It's banging around.
Oh my god!
Bang 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 bang.
And then when my instructor said we're going to Salinas, I'm like, oh crap, here we go. I got to talk to Tower now. But I did fine. So
I've never been to Salinas. Is it like a full on airport? Like
no, it's like a municipal airport.
Okay, so it's not huge.
They fly a lot of private jets in and out of there, though.
Cool.
2 runways.
Yeah, I have to put together another compilation video of the flyovers I've had. I missed the Chinook yesterday, but we got to put together all the stuff that's been flying over the last month, including the F-15s. John T, what's happening all the way from New Zealand?
What's up, John T? Reckham Roy, what's up,
Reckham Roy? What's up? What's happening?
Yeah, man, coming out of Watsonville, we were going over the hills. Oh man, that was
bang. Probably a whole bunch of all the wind.
Yeah. Well, it was probably all the lift because all the glider guys that day were staying up for hours. So.
Oh yeah.
We had one guy that has like a private owned glider, and he was all the way up past Napa from Hollister.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, we've had guys have launched out of Hollister, gotten off tow at 4,000 feet, and they'll end up in Santa Barbara, and we've had some that have gone all the way down to Arizona.
Do they come back or what?
That's the thing they figure out. They
Yeah,
go if they make it all the way there, then they're stuck there, and then they gotta.
Yeah, because the wind. Do they have to make sure the wind's going the other direction?
Well, by the time they get there, and sunlight.
Yeah, sunlight too, because that's a pretty low lift unless you're over a hill.
Yeah. Well, they've always got someone on standby called to drive their trailer for that far.
Oh, got it. Okay, that makes sense. Trailers.
Yeah, Lil Jack, Nick's RC. Lil Jack's been a great pilot since he was 5 years old.
Yeah,
so
he's not 9 now.
He's 9 now. Speaking of Lil Jack, the other night he stopped by. He's got a new plane. I just gave him my E-Flight F4, so he's got an upgrade now.
Cool.
So yeah, got that all programmed to his radio. Well, I just did an SD card transfer. It was easy, but yeah. So hopefully, if he comes out on Wednesday, we'll get to see him fly it. He was so happy. Good.
He was actually like visibly happy.
Yeah, he was super happy. Especially when I lit the afterburners, he was like, "Oh, he was so happy."
Okay, good.
Michael Statler, I don't know how to say the last name. No, I gave it to Lil Jack. If you watch Ray's videos, you didn't know who Lil Jack is.
Yeah, I posted a video.
He posted a video flying his yak, and he also posted him when he was flying the crap out of my F-86 at Sacramento.
Oh, in Sacramento, yeah.
He was flying the crap out of that thing.
He's gotten really daring in the last couple of months.
Yeah, he was flying his Yak 130 around like full throttle the whole time. I was like, wow.
Yeah, he's never done that. Usually he stays really high and just kind of laid back, but he's been going crazy. So, guys, like I said, we're not going to go forever today. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do. I don't even have a plane in here to use as an example.
The only subject I have, and this
do you have?
This is what I've been working on for the past few days. I've been adjusting shit, and I ended up having to replace some of the servos today, the flap servos on this. But some people have seen this from my Instagram. But I just got this guy, the Freewing Blue Angel. This is their new high performance, is what they're calling it. So it's got they changed the tail servos. It's more structurally sound in the plate. The plate is a lot stronger. I think they really glued it down. Because, like, I was really working that shit, and it wasn't moving, so.
For which one? For the what?
For the elevator plates, because remember how loose people's were?
Oh, yeah.
Those things are tight. So I'll do the first few flights. I'll stay laid back and see how they do. And they changed the tail servos, so. They changed
the F-22s now?
Yeah, all the other servos are still the 9 gram. They're like the hybrid ones they're calling it, which work fine. But the tail servos are 17 gram metal gears.
Okay. Yeah, those are the same ones they use on the
F-22.
F-15.
Yeah, and the
F-22, 15 and 22.
Yeah, and this one's got the new 9-blade in-runner power system. But Mr. Goo right here has got a custom setup he's going to let me test in this.
Yep. Hopefully I'll get it built this week and we can work it out.
I might go to Livermore again Sunday. So if you get it done this week, I can come over, we'll get it installed, and then Sunday I'll fly it with that.
Sunday I probably will fly if I can because I'm taking the wife to the airport on Saturday and then I'll be free.
Okay.
I'll be able to go do that.
And you're what's up, GB?
Whoa. So wait a minute. Kenny, you got the burner already? Dang, that's fast. Holy crap.
And you're still going
complaining about USPS.
Yeah, I've been.
That's clear across the country.
He's in Florida, that's right.
Yeah, clear across the country, and he got it already. Sean Gall, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you saying hi.
See you, Sean.
I know it's late for most people. So cool, Kenny. I'm glad you got it. Dang, we got 41 people. Sheesh. Okay, cool.
You're still going. What's it? Wednesday, right, Ray?
Yeah, I'm going.
Cool. Yeah, so
we'll got to get.
So
I have to get some stuff done tomorrow. Get out of there, squirrel! It's a bird feeder, not a squirrel feeder.
So stay tuned, guys. So Wednesday we're going flying. So basically, I think the way we're gonna do it is Ray wants to do a comparison to the stock high performance F18 setup and then his new setup. So how are you gonna do it? You just gonna post an uncut video of my maiden, then post an uncut video of the maiden with the new setup, or do you want to do it like spliced?
Yeah, we'll just do 2 videos. I can take videos of both.
Cool.
I'll do it with my phone, and then we can do the same thing with both and see what they do. Same things with both.
And there's not going to be a fiery booty on the stock setup because I know for a fact I'm going to want to put the custom in it. Although this new setup has a lot of power, but I just don't.
You know what, Nate? No, hold on. It's going to be the same, pretty much the same size. So we could put it on and switch it to the other one. It's not going to be hard to do.
I'm just
the same size motor.
Yeah, no. I was just saying.
Okay, so anyway, cool.
I'm saying that it's going to be a good setup. I'd rather have the 12 blade sound.
Okay, cool. Oh, there's Big Bad Bob. What's up, Robert Garcia? I have a hat for you.
LFB's been. Where have you been, Bob? I haven't seen you in forever.
He's probably being a responsible adult. Unlike us people that are just always playing with our toys. GB, what's happening? Raymond Molina, what's up?
What's up, Raymond? Oh, he's been working.
Cool. So,
he is being a responsible adult.
Nate, do you have any planes hanging up in there that are easy to get to with foam hinges? All my crap is hidden away. Something low.
Well, I can show you the Ultrix because I had to repair the Ultrix hinge today, and that's a foam hinge.
Perfect. Okay, there you go. So,
I was changing
one of the things that we were.
I was changing the prop. My goddamn.
You broke it when you were doing.
I broke it when I was ripping the prop off. What do you mean T28, Mom? T28 is real hinges. All these planes in here have real hinges except the micros. Actually, wait.
I think the only plane I have that has. No, all the planes I have like real hinges.
Yeah, all the jets I have real hinges.
Foam hinges underneath. I mean, not foam hinges. What do they call them? The right.
Yeah, this one's different. It's just got like 3 little tabs that it mounts to, and they were like molded pieces of foam, and they used tape. But what I did is I just foam tacked the pieces back together with some that gooey foam tack glue, and that works fine. Actually, let me test it just to make sure that I didn't screw it up.
Because there's actually a couple ways to do it. Sometimes people will use a bead of hot glue.
Yeah, well, I usually do that. But I usually do that, but my hot glue gun would eat this thing alive.
Go right through it. Yeah.
I have a big hot glue gun. Let's just see. Yeah, so the way I usually do it is either with Blenderm or like what I did with this guy is the foam tack.
Yep, that's with Blender.
And I'm not, it doesn't have to be the strongest with like a micro because obviously.
Yeah, but if you do it right, it'll be a permanent.
Works fine.
Yep.
So that servo is going to go back soon because it kind of sounds like crap, but I have like a mountain of them, so I'm fine. God, this thing is such a durable.
So yeah, hey, Kenny, be sure to let me know if you need help. I have videos showing how to install those things. You know who did a good job was EQRC. He did a couple good videos going pretty in depth, showing what he did installing the fiery booties that I sent to him last week. So
fiery booty.
If you need help, though, Kenny, let me know because I can send you a video showing the basics on how to do it if you haven't already seen EQ stuff.
Oh yeah, John T. I know what you're saying. I had the V1 Beaver, and I was always repairing those hinges. Well, yeah, I had to end up replacing or fixing both elevators. And with the big Beaver, I did it the same way. I laid a bead of foam tack down, I stuck it on, and then I did like everybody else. I pulled it off, let it get sticky, and I moved the servo up and down my transmitter just to make sure it didn't bind, and it worked perfectly. I never had a problem with it ever again. And since I don't have a garage and everything's running in and out of my room, everything gets banged around. So
yeah, John T. Yeah, that works too. The only time I'll do that is if I absolutely have to and have nothing else. Sometimes you can do the same thing with right in the middle of the hinge. You use a couple drops of hot glue and you make sure to move it back and forth and make it so that it will move. Or you do what you said with the wet finger and slide it over and you make a little film that works.
yeah.
But what I do, I use this.
Yeah, that's good. The 3M blender.
Yeah, because it's I don't have anything here.
It's really sticky.
So how I do it. Yeah, you have to make sure to get it right because it's pretty much a permanent fix. Best thing to do if you can is make sure there's no paint. But yeah.
The foam, in my opinion, the best way to do it is I like the foam tack way. That's how I do it. I learned that one from RC Informer. He did a good video on how to repair foam hinges and like fill in like when you pick up your plane like you'll dent it with your fingers. He showed a good way how to prevent that. So that's why I learned that. Like he said, like put like a piece of foam over it and like sand it smooth and repaint it. RC Informer is another good guy to watch, guys, for tips and stuff.
Yes.
RC Informer is like one of the best people in the RC community to like get tips from. And like
he always comes up with something, and it's practical.
He like when a new plane comes out, and if he gets it, I always watch his stuff because he's the one that goes most in depth about like what he likes and what he doesn't like.
Yeah.
And he's a really good pilot too. I can trust his piloting skills.
Yeah, and hey, George Watts, that's where I started learning about blender. Was on balsa planes. Back in the days, they used to have those what do they call them? Those gapless hinges. I don't know what they call them, but to use it on, you make a slice, put the fabric hinge in, and then CA it in place. But there's always a little spot for air to get through. So I'd seal it with this. Not only would that make the controls work better, but it would actually make the plane a little faster because there's a lot less drag. So yeah, I use this stuff a lot. It used to be packing tape back in the days, but blender. Once I figure out blender, that stuff's better because it never wears out. It's always there. It's permanent. It never moves. And yes, that's what it was. Because I used to have the flutter. That was funny. We used to have. When I was learning how to fly, I had a what is it? A Telemaster 40.
Oh my God!
Being that I was a teenager and easily bored. We used to do two things. We used to try to see how fast we could get it to go before it would flutter. Because when it would flutter, it would buzz, but it wouldn't tear anything apart. It would just buzz. So we'd get it to go in a full speed dive as fast as it would go, and then as soon as we heard a buzz, we knew it was time to get out of it. Then another thing is we'd get it to go down. Once I sealed the hinges to stop it from doing that, we would make it go down as fast as it can. Make it go down as fast as it can, and then just before the ground, pull up and see if we could pull the wing away from the whole body of the plane. And here it goes, and have it smack back down. Use rubber bands.
That's something we would do at like the Tomcats Air Show. After hours, we'd like grab all the club apprentices and like we'd fly the crap out of them.
Yeah, same thing. And I'd make it go because it was hollow, so it would sound like a drum. It would go boom, and it would ring the whole time, and it would go back. So yeah, it was fun.
I remember, I totally forgot they did this with the F-18, but they like make like an 80 millimeter like fan hatching receiver for it.
So yeah, so you could put that in. I don't know why you'd want to.
I don't know why you'd want to do this, but it's a cool idea.
I think that the FMS would probably work pretty good in there. The new high-powered one, but it's still not really worth it.
Yeah.
Michael Mack, how you doing?
Michael Mack,
what's up? My friend, and I have your most recent order and your replacement is on the way tomorrow morning.
Oh, flaps. I was just flapping because you're talking about 11 p.m., but I was just saying you're out of school, so what's the excuse? I'm joking. I was just messing around.
So anyway, that's what we do for that. That's how I do it. I don't have any way to demonstrate it. I was unprepared, being that I went to Harvard.
Oh man, I should have left the Ultrix broken. That's why I should have done it on here. Well, you know what? Since the other side's probably gonna break, what the hell? Show you how to do it.
If you want to, go right on ahead. And if you're gonna do that, I can let you go full screen if you're gonna do it. Let everybody see.
Because if it's gonna be stronger with the new way, I may as well break the other one and fix it.
Yeah, because you'll be flying and the other one will fall off.
Well, it didn't fall off in flight. My dumbass broke it on the ground. But
Wild Bill, what's happening?
What's up, Wild Bill?
So Spencer Keith, you're going to be heading out to Jet Jam, huh? How many of you guys are actually going to the Jet Jam?
All I know is Spencer Keith.
Air Marshal's going to go.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say, for example, fly my Ultrix and I broke it. Which I didn't just.
Okay,
I just
so here,
broke
I'll make it full screen.
So
you can still hear me, but go.
Yeah. So let me just pop this guy back in. We'll push rod.
What's up, Craft King?
Yeah, but let me just pop this control horn back in because it's going to be a pain in the ass to do that after it's on. So this plane obviously has a foam hinge. And on some planes, the foam hinge will be all the way down the gap. But on this plane, there's just 3 little spots where it hits. So if you can see that, there's just 3 little spots. So the way I do it is I take some of this Beacon Adhesives foam tack glue, and you can buy the stuff on Motion RC or on Beacon Adhesives. But all I'll do is I'll just take it and I'll just put a little bit on right where the seal is, or where the seam is. So on this plane, it's just in those 3 little spots. I think this thing will clog. There we go. So yeah, I just put just a little bit. Yeah, so not much, just a little bit.
Mom was yelling at you.
For what?
Don't put CA on a bad thing.
Not CA, it's foam tack. And I just stick it on. And then since it's foam tack, I'll do like the foam tack roll. I'm going to let it sit there for like 30 seconds. I'm going to pull it apart, let it get stringy. And then usually what I'll do is I'll like work the servo just barely to like make sure it's not going to clog and stuff. But this plane, I'm not worried about it. So that's it. That's how I do it with a foam plane. This thing, it doesn't have to be super strong because, And then
well, you know what? I'm actually going to use Blender on mine because I'm going to fly it like an idiot. I want to make sure that it.
Yeah, and then I do like
get any weird flutter.
They do with foam tack when it gets stringy. Well, this is pretty strong. I mean, I can. Yep, and then I'll just stick it together. And there you go, foam hinge repair.
Cool.
That's it.
I guess I could go get mine and put the hinge on. You can't move those linear servos without the thing armed, can you?
You can. You have to just spin the wheel, but they have the covers on them, so it's really hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I can I'll just plug it in and show you.
Yeah, because I'm gonna fix mine too. I'm gonna make it so that
The problem with using tape on UMXs is the seam is so small. It's like really hard. The foam tack way works fine, and it's not like my hinge broke from flying. I broke it physically myself.
What I dislike is that gap between. That actually makes the elevators worth less than where you pull up.
So this is the one I just fixed, and that's with wet glue, and it's staying fine. So it's good.
And Wild Bill, sorry to hear about the cat. Man, that's terrible.
Oh no.
Hope it's okay.
Yeah, I know that feeling. All right, Ray. You come back. Just wanted to show that.
All right, there we go.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine because that's what I needed.
Yeah.
That's what I needed, and I didn't realize I have my Ultrix here. So hold on a second, I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab it. See if I can.
Yeah, let's see if you can do it with the blender and tape way.
I don't know if I'm gonna even mess with it because I don't have a battery here.
No, just leave it until it actually breaks.
Okay, hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah, but that's how I do it, guys. I mostly either do the foam tack way or I'll use blender. Yeah, George, Bobby was talking about that on Ryan's stream. He's bringing 30 planes. I usually bring, when I'm going to a typical day at the field, I usually bring 7 to 9 planes, and man, that's crazy. Bobby's bringing 30 planes.
Okay, this is the only UMX that I have where I actually kept the box because this thing is actually really small. Normally, first thing I do is toss these damn things because they're too big. But this one,
that one's pizza box size.
Yeah, so it's perfect.
I don't take mine to the field in the box.
Well, I do because.
What's up, Victor? What's up, Dustin? What's going on, guys? You got 43 people in here.
Oh, hey, Raven Rock's in there. Cool. What's up, Dustin?
Yeah.
So, this is a cool little plane.
Don't mind the props. Ray flew it right into a fence. I got to give him some props.
See, look at that. Yeah, bud.
If you watch our
full speed, look, you can't even see it. There's no damage.
Yeah, full speed into a chain link fence.
What shows it as the prop. Full speed. It spun around like 8 times. So, see this little gap here? I don't like that. I know it's a small plane, but still. Yeah. So I'm not going to do it now. But what I normally do with hinges like this is with the blender, you deflect this all the way down, and then you put the blender in.
Yeah. If I do it with tape, it's exactly how I do it. I bend it down, I put the tape in there, and then I pull it back up.
Yep, and then you flip it to the other side, deflect it all the way the other way.
Yep. Just get it all in there.
Like this. Now the thing is with these little creases right here, you got to make sure you can either get a pen or a screwdriver.
Yeah, just get it in the bevel.
Yeah, and then put it all down. This little thing is a blast, though.
It is really fun.
I didn't expect this thing to be as fun as it was. This thing is a blast.
I fly it with Ray at the field, and I also fly it in front of my house. I've probably flown it like over 50 times by now.
I didn't notice this thing. On this, I actually pushed the prop further on.
Yeah.
So this one's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get some wire cutters and cut it off because you're not gonna be able to get anything under there to get it off.
Yeah, I'll just slice it.
Yeah, channel 6 flaps. It's a fun little plane, and it's very crash proof. The only thing that the stock props break a lot, and I bought those gem fan props that everybody's talking about. The problem with the gem fan props is yes, they don't break, but they're thicker and a little bit longer, so you actually lose performance. So I'd much rather gain the performance. Yeah, and you lose flight time.
So there's probably ways to reinforce these. Maybe.
Well, I'd rather it's okay. I buy like a whole mountain of props, and if I smack it and break them, then replace them.
Yeah, this thing's fun.
Yeah, flaps. You're a good pilot. Don't be scared of anything.
No. And this thing has safe. This thing has safe, so you can turn it into stable mode where it will only
safe.
A certain amount. I don't like it, but I'm just saying other people, if they want to try it. See, this thing hit full speed into the ground, and it just bounced back. So, anyway, fun little plane. I like it.
Hamilton, I don't have an F-15. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, if you want to see that F-18, I can show you. I don't have an F-15 though. I want to get an F-15.
Hamilton. I have a 15 for sale, but you're too far away.
Wait, what? Your 15? Your 15's for sale?
No, friends. It's a Pete Lang selling this.
Oh, he's selling that one that he put the FMS in?
He has a perfect brand new. Perfect.
How much does he want for it? Just curious.
Perfect. Asking $450. It's ready to go bind and fly.
Oh wow.
Better than stock.
Oh God, my mom's
like
you're telling me no. You know, actually, I'm gonna listen to her for once because I actually don't have like any space.
Yeah, that's a big plane. But it's perfect, and I want it to go to somebody I know because it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Let it go to somebody that's not me because I have too many planes.
So what was being said?
I had to like that big Hangar 9 Twin Otter just to have room for the F-18. I put the Twin Otter in our hangar, and I had to I had to make some arrangements for the F-18 because the problem with planes with like the twin tails is I can't hang them up because then the ropes like push against the tails and it breaks them eventually. Yeah, Victor. I only have two 90 millimeters in my fleet currently. The F-22 and the F-18 is down there on the floor. The Su-30 is the same sort of size class, but yeah, those are the ones that I can't hang up, and the rest of them are in my closet behind them. Everything else is hung up. I've got 8 planes on my ceiling. GB Linden says I hate crashes. Oh. Shit happens.
I do too, but the problem is I have no room for planes because I haven't crashed anything. So I'm like, I need to either sell stuff or crash it, one of the two. And I like all my stuff. That's the problem. So
the problem is
thanks for hanging out.
See a flash. The problem is the planes that I end up crashing, like not like just flying them around like idiots. It's planes that like take up no space. Because like crashing a jet like that hurts, man.
Yeah. And
although when I crashed that Freewing Super Scorpion I had years ago, oh man, that was hilarious. So, GB Linden, don't say that.
What did he say?
He said I rarely crash. Don't say that.
No, don't say that. See, that's what they always do to me at the field.
You get a bunch of shit.
Nice landing before it even hit the ground.
Yeah, we always yell.
Nice landing. You're like,
we always yell at him, nice landing before he hits the ground, and as soon as he hits the ground, he bounces. It's all in good fun, though. Don't say it, GB. It'll get you at the wrong time.
Yeah.
No, but so that free.
If it's gonna be windy on Wednesday, I'll probably bring the F-104.
It's gonna be windy, but it's gonna be right down the runway. It's gonna be like last time. It's gonna be like almost 20, but it'll be right down the runway.
So that's F-104.
That's fine. I don't care if it's 20 miles an hour as long as it's down the runway.
Yeah. I'll bring the F-104.
Yeah, that's the main thing, George. Watch. Never say one more flight because then it is one more flight.
Nope. I always say it after I've landed. I said, well, that's the last flight of the day. After it's down.
No, but that Freewing Super Scorpion stuff. The Freewing Super Scorpion was like my third jet. My first jet was a HSD 12S Super Viper, and then my second jet was the Freewing Rebel, the 4S, and then I got that Super Scorpion. And back then I was too scared to make my own plane, so my buddy that taught me to fly, he flew it. But at the factory, I think one of the ailerons was warped that I didn't notice because he had like full left trim and full left stick in there, or I set it up wrong, but it crashed. And my buddy Keon that's in here occasionally, he's like a really good builder, so he rebuilt it completely. Now, it wasn't pretty, but it flew. The thing had crazy elevator throw, right? I mean, the thing would almost go 90 degrees. So I cut my elevator throw down to like 30%. And then I had that plane forever. And then, what was it? I was flying when I just started flying at Livermore. I was like, well, let me see what happens if I flip this thing into 100% throw. and that's where it ended.
What did you do to it? What happened?
So, like I said, I had to cut the elevator throw like way the hell down, and I was after all these years, I was like, well, what's gonna happen if I pull up with full elevator throw? Yeah, that was the end of that.
Oh no! Whoops!
So I pulled up. It did something crazy, but then I pushed full down stick to correct it, and it had it in high rate, and it just ended up doing crazy shit all the way to the ground. It was bad. Hamilton, yeah, I do have the L39. I have the one with the new Inrunner in it. I love that plane. It's one of my new favorites. I love all these planes. Once I fly that F-18, I'm sure I'm going to be saying that about that F-18. That's my new favorite. Because I know Ray likes his F-18.
Yeah, I'm still a little scared of it. Because I know I could probably go faster than it's meant to go. So I got to be careful.
Well, I'm not worried about mine too much because they beefed it up.
Yeah, I beat mine.
It's stronger now. Like I've been like trying to break it almost. It's strong.
Okay, cool. So then they did a good job.
And you can look at it too, Ray. You can get your approval, but I'll keep it timid. I'll keep it timid.
Bring mine too if you're gonna fly yours. I'll bring mine.
Oh, Hamilton! It screams. It's probably it's faster than the Havoc, the L39 with the Inrunner. My buddy, and our buddies Havoc fans are balanced, and I was flying with my buddy Keon. He's a really good pilot. He flies the damn thing, like full throttle, and we were like racing. I was passing him on the outside. I was passing him. After about 2 laps, I fully passed him. It's great. Yep. It flies good with the Outrunner too, but this new Inrunner is freaking amazing.
It's probably 15 miles an hour faster, if not more. It's fast.
Yeah. It easily does 140 miles an hour.
Well, no joke, and that's realistic. That's probably what it is.
It's fast as hell. So is the T-33. The T-33 goes about just as fast. The T-33 is probably a little slower, but really fast still. I was the first one at our field to have the T-33. I pre-ordered mine, and everybody was impressed. They thought like the big tanks were going to make it super slow. No, not at all.
Nope.
It screams.
You can have that gun pod on there, and it's still fast.
Well, the gun pod doesn't do much, and I've flown it with or without. It doesn't make a difference. I had to take the tanks off, though. I glued the pylons and the tanks on, but the thing's so damn fast that every time I looked at the tanks, they'd slowly be like doing this after every flight. And I was like, okay, I'm not having that.
I can't remember. Did we actually fly those together? Did I fly that with you and video it, or no?
No, I've only flown it solo. Like we got to fly something with it.
Yeah. Okay.
And we got to do something with I think the baby F-18 and the new A-10 of mine would be great.
Yeah.
Because I could debate
what I'm going to bring.
I could debate that A-10 without the ordnance is faster than your F-18.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
That A-10 screams. It screams.
That's not even a question. Yeah. That's no question. I know that.
It sounds so cool too. I love the whistle. It's that thing easily does like.
So you're bringing that fun? You're bringing that Wednesday?
I'm only gonna bring like I say only, but I'm gonna bring like 5 or 6 planes.
Okay. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna bring. I want to bring the F-104.
You gotta fly with the fiery boot that you put in.
This is the MiG. This is MiG weather. The MiG-21. It's a pain in the ass to bring. I'll figure it out.
Hamilton, if you're talking about the A-10, sometimes I've noticed with Horizon that sometimes on smaller planes, they'll like kind of go half-assed with the ESC tape, so just check to make sure it didn't just come unplugged. But I don't know.
Oh wait, one of his ESCs went out?
On his A-10. I almost got the E-Flight 1.5 Mustang over the F-18, but then I was like, you know what? No.
No, the F-18. I want to see what it flies like with that new setup.
I'm sure it's going to be
great. 9-blade. Why did they do 9-blade?
I know, it's so weird. It's like, yeah, you might gain some flight time, but you actually lose some performance.
Yeah. It'll be fine on top speed, but I think it's going to fall off on climbs. But we'll see. Just only one way to find out.
All I know is it's going to be getting a custom Mr. Goo setup. So,
Mr. Goo.
Mr. Goo.
I have to find.
Well, hope you figure it out.
Not a freeway. I'll have to find an FMS rotor for that.
Yeah,
Actually,
Lee
I
Davidson.
ordered some.
Hamilton, Hamilton and Lee, did you guys get like an early production one? Because I've seen Lee's videos. I know his motors sound kind of funky. But I don't know. Mine sound fine. I've flown the shit out of mine, so.
What's up, Paul McNeil? And Lee Davidson.
Paul Hatcher got his smart shifter that he won from Dave's RC's giveaways. That's good. Oh, and then
Cool.
if JCB67 watches this in replay, or if he's here, JCB67, if you end up watching this somehow, your Ultrix packs are arriving on Wednesday. Hopefully the Ultrix hasn't showed up yet, so he hasn't to wait.
I think it did.
Okay, well, if he sees this somehow, then the batteries are getting here Wednesday, or there Wednesday, I should say. Okay, JCB67's here. Yeah, so they're getting here Wednesday.
Is it? Okay, cool.
There, I keep saying here.
Did you guys get your Did you guys get the plane yet?
Huh?
Oops. JCB67, did the plane show up? I think it did.
Oh. That you're talking about? I was like, what? I'm kind of glad my F-18 showed up.
You said it was supposed to be here tomorrow.
Well, it originally said Sunday, and then it said Tuesday, and then Saturday night it said pending, and then it said departed FedEx location in Sacramento. I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be here tomorrow.
Okay, cool. It did show up. All right, cool.
Yeah, JCB67.
Hey, anybody seen Thompson's hangar anytime lately? Because I haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't seen him. Yeah, what the hell? But I'm kind of glad that the F-18 didn't show up on Tuesday because we're going flying Wednesday, and I had to kind of work out some kinks with it. One of the elevator servos wasn't centered. That was easy to fix, and then the flaps weren't evenly going down. And I noticed some of the gears on one of the flap servos was kind of loose because I could move the servo, and then when I pulled a little plastic plate off to change it, the thing was hotter than hell. So I put 2 FMS Predators in there, and now they work fine. And I didn't put much flaps on that plane because I know it's probably not going to need them.
You don't really need it, and every time I use them, it tipped over.
Yeah, so I won't use them. I'll land it like the 22.
So, hey, I wanted to answer Paul McNeil's question he asked about
See,
the So, guys, I ordered a in Hamilton. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. I ordered the new Aeros Hobby MiG-29 that's coming. So hopefully by this time next week, it will be here, and I can actually do the unboxing on the show. That's the plan anyway. I'll do the unboxing here on the show. So
the Mr. Goo
as the plane is right now. Yeah, as the plane is right now for the MiG-29, I have zero intentions of making an afterburner for that. And my reasoning is it's a 64 millimeter fan, and it's got a real big outrunner that's already out in the Airstream. If you have to put anything over that, and I know that they make them, but if you're going to put anything over that, you're going to reduce the thrust. There's no way you can't. There's 2 of them out there now. I don't need to mention who they are because you probably know who they are, but they're out. There's actually 3 of them because there's one from RC Castle too. But 2 things to worry about with those. The stickers are notorious for coming off from those rotors. Yeah. So if you've got anything close, any tight tolerance, it's going to rip that thing apart, and you're going to end up having some sort of catastrophe of some sort.
Yeah.
Number 2, you have to do something to go around it. You're going to have to get into the Airstream, and when you do that, you better have the Airstream smoothed out or make it even with the outrunner, or make it so that it's not going to be flat spotted at the end. Because if you anytime you do that on an EDF, you're going to cause turbulence and that reduced thrust. I don't plan on doing that. I don't want to do that. So Spencer Keith already kind of knows because I told him what it was that I ordered. I have some in-runners coming in. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to fly the plane as it is stock first. see how it flies. I know it flies okay. I'm going to make some of those improvements that Pilot Ryan mentioned with the nose gear and
Raise the spring, basically.
Airplanes flying over. So add another spring or add something in there to make it. And another thing that I usually do with planes that I notice have that negative incidence thing.
Put a spacer.
Put spacers in there to raise the nose a little bit, make it instead of being like this, make it more like that.
Yeah, that's what.
So.
Okay, what's up, Pilot Ryan?
Oh, Pilot Ryan's here.
That's what I did with my E-Flight Hornet. Is I put I went to the hardware store and I got little lock nuts that match the screw size, and I basically put some lock nuts under there so the plane sat like this, so it didn't have any tough time rotating.
Right, and that's for planes like that. That's what you need to do with the FMS F-18. So yeah, Pilot
F-18 Ryan, problem though. Yeah. When I flew Mikey's, it got off of like an 80-foot runway.
Yeah, they're fine.
Not flaps. That F-18's fine.
Yeah, but mine, the original ones, the nose tilted back a little bit, and it was down. So even I added some to tilt it, to rake it forward, and then to raise the nose a little bit. Now it's fine. So hey, Pilot Ryan, I'm taking your advice with the nose gear. I'm gonna when I get my MiG-29, I'm gonna.
Oh, you wearing that Fortnite shirt again, Mr. Goo wearing the Fortnite shirt.
Fortnite. That's right. My kids hate it. I don't even know how to play the game. I just do it for the hell of it.
I could never play that game. Every time I play with my friends, they'd be screaming at me because I wouldn't know what the hell to do. My type of video game, my favorite video game is RC flying. That's a real video. That's a real video game.
Yeah. Dang, 46 people. Holy crap.
48.
Dang, 48. You guys trying to keep me here when I'm trying to go.
Yeah, I might head out soon.
Yeah, no, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna cut it short today. I don't want to go forever. I'll try to keep it under an hour. But as I said, I'm gonna be getting Arrows RC hobbies. What is that noise? Some hot rod just pulled up. Shaking the whole damn house. Anyway, get Arrows. I'm getting that MiG. So yeah, somebody's out doing burnouts. Good Lord.
I can hear that.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
I can kind of hear it. Not much, though.
Jeez. Sounds like a freaking drag strip out here.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Lord.
I can kind of hear it now.
The heck? Anyway, I live in a cul-de-sac. Sometimes people go crazy. So, yeah, I plan on getting that plane. I'm gonna go crazy with it. I'm gonna have my own afterburner set up for that. It's gonna be unique because I don't want to make anything go over those motors because it's just gonna cause all kinds of problems.
It's a cool idea, but shit's gonna hit the fan in the long run.
Literally,
shit's gonna hit the fan.
And hey, do it however you want. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I never want to inhibit thrust in any way. So
we don't produce thrust killers, or Mr. Goo doesn't produce thrust killers.
No, we don't. I don't burn light here, and I don't cut thrust. So
we don't burn light here, damn it.
No, damn it. There will be no light burnage of any type.
If the light's burning, there's a problem.
Yeah. So we're gonna get out of here, guys. But I wanted to, as always,
just a quick little brief show.
Yeah, and post.
Showed you how to repair a Hinge. I showed off my new plane. That's enough. We got nothing.
Yeah, I'll have a new plane to show off next week. Then I got to get that Arrows RC P-47 done.
Exactly, too. Randy. Only fiery booties. Hey, Pete Lane's here.
Pete Lane?
Oh, I forgot. Pete Lane's in Los Gatos.
Yeah, he's right there by you. What's up, Pete?
Pete Lane. When the middle school opens up, man, we got to go fly. I live in Los Gatos, too. We're close.
Guys, take a look at the screen. If you want to get my fiery booties, that's the only place you can get them. Do not be fooled by other websites using my name, because they're still out there. They're still doing their thing. Even though it's not breaking the law, it's still not the ethical thing to do. But he's using my name. switching it over to his site. So if you do want
nice
booties, message me there.
Yeah, Wreck 'em Roy. I've lived here in this same house for 15 years.
From the very beginning. The very beginning.
My parents moved here like a month before I was born. So
I've lived in Sunnyvale 16 years as of a couple weeks ago. So,
cool. Yeah. See you, Jermaine.
But anyway, see you, Jermaine. Ramsey, thank you for being patient with me. You have a huge order, so it's taking me a while. It's going out tomorrow. It has to go tomorrow. But I've almost got it all.
The post office lady's still there.
Huh? No, she's
legs.
Not. No, she's not. No,
that's
not at all. Funny. That was, yeah, but no. Anyway, if you want burners, that's where you get the burners. I've been getting lots of inquiries. I've been getting lots of referrals. Guys, I do pay attention to referrals. So if you refer people to me, I will know, I will remember, and I will take care of you. So refer people. I like that. Spencer Keith has been the most prolific fiery booty purchaser for the last couple weeks, and he's referred quite a few people, so I appreciate that. Shout out to Spencer Keith. And then I also got a shout out to people who helped me with the burners. Raven Rock, I don't know if he's still in here. Raven Rock is the one who makes the ones for my free wing type burners. Much appreciated for that. And then Daewoo Tech is another guy. He's his name's Chris. He helps me out with the
wow. Damn, Wreck 'em Roy, you live Wreck 'em Roy, we live on we live right across the street from the Los Gatos Lodge. So yeah, you just live you're off Camden Avenue. Okay. So you weren't far.
Wait. Oh, he was. He's not now.
No, he went to Brandon High. Yeah, I go to Los Gatos. Okay. Yeah. So we're just off Highway 9. That's where we are.
John T, yes. You have helped quite a bit, and I've seen probably the most increase from you as of late.
And I'm your guinea pig
over in Australia.
I can be the guinea pig sometimes.
Yes, you are the guinea pig a lot. GB Linden, you've helped a lot too, because I've gotten people from there.
You're going to be a fan guinea pig for the F-18. The F-18 is going to be a fan guinea pig.
Yeah, because I haven't done anything with that other than the fan I've got. So
cool. Yeah, I'm curious. Oh yeah, so you're sure I can get that whole damn fan for free?
It's not for free. You're testing. You're doing work for me. What are you talking about? It's not free. You're helping.
I just have to pay for the afterburner, so I have to get some money for that.
Just whatever. Yeah, you pay. But if you help me test, that's the same for anybody. If you guys help me test.
Yeah, if you want to be a guinea pig for Ray, that's how you get free shit from him.
Yeah. Clint Summers. Oh, hey, he got the burner installed. Sweet.
Cool.
Yes, and it is. The thing I hate about cameras is you can't see it with the camera. You can see it in person.
Yeah, Pete Lane, you're in downtown. I figure that's what it is. Yeah, Pete
lives
right across from the post office. He's really close.
Okay. Hey, Clint, if you can get pictures and video, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to post, and I'll shout out UQRC again, because he posted some really good videos showing how to install fiery booties on his planes, and they're full in-depth from beginning to end. On the SU-30, he only did one side, but still it was really good. Spencer Keith, no, not yet. I think that my motors from for the MiG-29 are going to show up before the ones from there. So, yeah. And GB Linden with the fiery booties, it's hard because of the white balance, especially if you have the cameras that automatically do it.
Yeah, the cameras show it, but you really have to see it in person. Like when I fly that SU-30 at sunset, like it can genuinely hurt your eyes.
It'll hurt your eyes, yeah, because your pupils are already kind of open. So
well, with a jet with a straight tailpipe, especially with the SU-30, for the weight and balance on that plane, they have the fans like all the way at the back.
All the way at the back.
The afterburners are right there.
So, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today.
Yeah, for me.
So next week, as I said, we're going to do the unboxing of the Arrows MiG-29 if it shows up in time, and if that doesn't, then we'll figure out something else to do. But thank you all for hanging out, and thank you, Nate, for showing off your plane.
and
showing us how the hinges worked. Thank you for letting him do that, Cindy. Much appreciated. And yeah, Spencer, I'll let you know when that shows up. But another shout out to John T. I have gotten a lot of international business because of John T, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you, sir. I have 5 orders from Australia from people that talk to you. I mean, I know that you're in New Zealand, but still,
close enough.
Talk to me. They talked to me and said specifically they heard about it from you, so much appreciated. And don't forget that. I always remember people that refer. So
I might have hooked up my buddy. I don't know if you've seen him on Instagram, Phoneboy RC.
Yeah, I know he is.
So he got another type of afterburner as a birthday present from somebody, but he was having problems with it, and I sent him some photos of your afterburner and how much simpler it is, and you don't need a separate battery to run it. So I might have hooked you up with another customer. So, I'm saying. Cool.
All right. If it's a separate battery, I know whose it is. Okay, cool. So anyway, that's it, guys. Have a good night.
See you guys. Good seeing y'all.
And next time we will talk about the MiG.
Hopefully.
Here. So
we'll always talk about on the Mr. Goo and Lolan hangout.
Yeah, there's a dove behind me eating food. Anyway, hang out. Thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you guys later.
See you guys.
Adios.